This video is especially for all my friends, family, anybody I've ever known who's addicted. I want to end your addiction today. I don't care if I know you or if I don't. I just need you to watch this short video. That's literally going to fix your life. It's going to improve your life today. I sort of touched up on it yesterday in the NoFap video. But you don't have to go and watch that. Because I want to tell you how to stop your addiction. Beginning today. I want you to stop vaping. I want you to stop smoking. I want you to stop drinking. Drinking's the easiest to stop. So if you're addicted to drinking, you have a very weak mind, let's just say. Addiction comes from a thought in your minds that you believe you need it to survive. You believe you need this thing to keep your mind going. It's searching for dopamine that becomes less and less valuable. That first time you got nicotine rush, I bet it felt the nicest. Every time after that, it felt worse and worse and worse and worse because the dopamine, it just didn't hit the same. You become numb to the feeling of this dopamine because you become so accustomed to it that it's basically just a part of your life subconsciously. Your brain searches for it in hopes for that dopamine high, but it never comes. And it never will come. You've already become so accustomed to it that your mind basically lives with it. Without it, your dopamine is probably exactly the same as it always is. So then you search for other dopamines in other addictions and other realms. It's the same with the weed smokers, the people who do drugs for the first time, the people who smoke weed for the first time. After 20 times of doing it, your dopamine's down here. So you search for crack or something, and you search for some other thing. I don't know a lot about drugs and shit, personally. You search from thing to thing for a new dopamine high. A new dopamine high that you'll never be able to experience. Addiction is a fault in your mind that I'm going to fix today. It's very simple how to fix it. It's going to be difficult. The ideology is easy, but it's actually going to be difficult because you've been vaping or smoking for years. Hopefully you haven't. If you haven't, you've got the best chance. If you have, it's less and less likely. But this method is 100% going to work. And that is, you're going to stop for one day. I'll be like, why? Let me explain. Whatever vapes you have, whatever cigarettes you have, or drugs you have possession to, I guess, or even alcohol, you're going to throw it away. You're going to give it to somebody else. Give it away. Profit off it. Get the money, give it away. You're not going to go and buy other vapes. You're going to go and buy gum. And you're going to go buy a lot of snacks and good food. Because every time you want to get that nick, every time you want to get that drugs, every time you want to get that alcohol, you're going to chew a piece of gum instead. And you're going to change your mind not to search for the plus 0.001% addition of dopamine inside of your system. If we say it's already at 100% base. It's not going to be searching for that minuscule bit of dopamine that you get from the cigars, cigarettes, vapes or nothing. You're going to start chewing gum every time you want nick. And it's going to begin to unnumb your mind, is the best way I can put it. It's going to begin to re-aliven your zombie brain, your fiending brain. As it's going to begin to enlighten your brain and help it understand that you don't actually need nicotine. You don't actually need alcohol. You don't actually need weed. The first day is going to be the most difficult. I'd say you're easily going to go through 30 pieces of gum in the first day. The first minutes especially, where you're fiending for it and you feel like you can't live without it. Gum, lost its flavour. Oh no, now I want nick and you need to eat another piece of gum. Probably for a whole hour. Probably for a whole 2 hours. And that's just the start. The same day you stop vaping, the same day you stop smoking, you'll probably start to feel extremely hungry. Like you need something. Nicotine was the only thing that made you feel full, and now you're searching for something else. And that's food. And I don't suggest you eat so much food you throw up. I just suggest you eat more food. The first day you stop. You're eating a shit ton of gum, eat a shit ton of food also. You'll be craving it. You'll be craving your favourite sweet foods. Because you've stopped craving the vape. You're trying to change the craving in real time to something else. And the gum's going to help take away the thought of the nicotine. But then afterwards you're going to crave something else. And that will be food. Hopefully after day 1 of eating lots, day 2 will just be gum. Gum, every time you want nicotine, you eat gum. Literally every little thought you eat gum. Unless it's before bed, then you just ignore it and go to bed. First thing in the morning, you want nick, eat gum. Having dinner with your family, you want nick, well, you're eating, you shouldn't. That'd be terrible. 5 minutes after, dinner's about to be ready for like dessert. Dessert's about to be ready. That's fine, I'll eat some gum first, because that nicotine's really coming for me now. And you begin to Aikido your mind in real time, and you'll just be able to stop. It's easy in practice. All you have to do is trust your mind. Your mind believes, and the belief creates the difficulties a lot of the time. So just don't believe anymore. And stopping any addiction will be easy. I guarantee you, I promise you, I'll never be addicted to anything in my life. And I say that confidently. Because I know I can just eat gum whenever I crave it. For example. If I get addicted to smoking in 2 years, I know I'd be able to stop in 1 day. Very easily. And if I forgot how, I'd come back and watch this video, but it'd be extremely rare I forget. And I hope you don't forget. I hope you save this video somewhere. And if you actually want to be held accountable for you stopping your addictions, you can feel free to join our brotherhood. It's our allegiance. It's our Discord server. And it's full of our loyal fans. If you watched to this point, you're a loyal fan. You care about improving your life. So I'd suggest you join. And we can hold you accountable, brother. And with a whole army of people holding you accountable, it's going to be extremely difficult for you not to stop. I promise you. The choice is yours. Just like it's your choice if you're going to stop your addiction or not. I've given you the blueprint. All you have to do is walk the path. So brothers, I appreciate you for sticking around and watching this video. Stay strong out there. I hope and pray you stop your addiction. We'll see you tomorrow.